See those rock outcrops back there? Those normally are not visible at this time of year. Water level at this time of year is typically somewhere between 3.5 and 5 feet. Right now, it's less than 1.2. The Potomac is in a drought. Let's talk about it.
New tonight, the water levels in the Potomac River are being monitored after an unusually dry stretch here in the DMV.
Your water supply could soon be impacted if we don't get some nice measurable rain in the coming days.
All right, so let's read a couple of things. With the ongoing lack of sustainable rain, the stream flow on the Potomac River is so low that daily drought monitoring has been triggered for the area's prime drinking water supply. Starting Monday morning, the flow of the Potomac dropped below 2,000 cubic feet per second at Point of Rocks. This area is typically, at this time of year, close to 20,000 cubic feet. ICPRB, the agency that implements coordination plans between the 3 local water supplies that rely on the Potomac River, says that there is a higher than normal chance that water will have to be released into the Potomac from upstream reservoirs later this year to meet drinking water demands. And I quote, "Currently the water flow in the Potomac River is sufficient to meet the water demands of the Washington metropolitan area without requiring releases from upstream reservoirs." There's a good chance that that is going to change later on in the year. We're way behind on rainfall. We've got a storm coming up that should go like Monday through Thursday. It's going to be raining every day and constantly, but it's not even going to amount to 2 inches of rain. It's going to bring the Potomac up. It's going to bring the Shenandoah up. It's going to bring the Monocacy up, but it's not really going to put a dent in this. ICPRB says there's a 19 to 34% probability that flow will drop below 600 to 700 million gallons per day at Little Falls Dam. And for the record, the DC area demands are about 700 million gallons a day. In May, precipitation in the Potomac Basin was 2.4 inches below normal, with a cumulative deficit of 6.5 inches for the past 12 months as of May 31st. And that happens to just be getting worse. So basically, what this means for the drinking water aspect is that if this continues and there's no real sign that anything's going to change rainfall wise, in order to meet the demands of the drinking water supply, they're going to have to start releasing from Jennings Randolph way upstream on North Branch, and from Little Seneca on the Patuxent. The Patuxent is the exact same way. The Monocacy is the same way. These are all major drinking water issues. The good news is that they have a plan in place for the releases, and nobody's going to lose drinking water over anything like this. Now, I am fully aware that most of the people that are watching this video are either bank or kayak fisher people. So how does this affect us? This low flow that we are witnessing behind me, see that rock over there? That's not ever visible at this time of year. The good news is that this is going to isolate fish into pockets. The other bit of good news is there's not going to be John boats all over the place. The water flow is way too low, and most people that use John boats to fish the Potomac specifically, they're not willing to either do damage to their hull, or B, do damage to their motor. So basically, boat traffic is going to be significantly lower. So if you are on kayaks, if you are bank fishing or wading, this is actually a really good time to do it. If I were you, I would hop on it. Clearly, this isn't a permanent situation. Things will get better for the river. You're probably going to get a lot of snot algae on whatever bait you throw, whether it's a crankbait, jerkbait, jigs, Ned rig. You're gonna have to be cleaning off your hooks quite a bit, but if you throw in the right places, this is actually prime time right now. And here's an example right here. A subscriber and a good friend of mine, Ed Baskerville, landed a 21-inch smallmouth just a few days ago. He did it on a Rapala 8 jerk, and did so in a fairly deep pocket, which also kind of tells you, if you can figure out where they're isolated, this is a prime time to do things. So do yourself a favor and get out there in the next few days, maybe even the next few weeks. This is going to last. There's a substantial storm coming Monday through Thursday, but it's not going to amount to anything more than 2 inches of rain, and it's not going to put a dent in this situation. So get out there as soon as you can, take advantage of this, and get some good fish. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one. And as far as drinking water is concerned, from thedcist.com, residents in parts of Montgomery County and Prince George's County may notice the change. However, the water is still perfectly safe to imbibe. Imbibe. Hold on. Drink? Are you kidding me, dude? Why didn't you just say drink? All right, I guess I have to throw a quarter at Jacob, the author of this, for that 25-cent word.